Tonight, authorities need your help in tracking down the person who tied a dog to a log and put him in the canal.
And I've never run into this here before. I was really shocked myself.
Also brand new tonight, a big turnout for a town board meeting in Montgomery County over a gay couple's marriage license denial. And the Utica Common Council voting on term limits. Good evening at 11 o'clock. I'm Don Shipman. The Utica Common Council voted this evening unanimously to keep term limits the same, no change. News Channel 2's Jeanne Caldwell was at that meeting this evening. She has more now on what's next. Jeanne.
Don, the unanimous vote means former Councilman Lou Critelli needs 400 more signatures on his petition by September 7th to get term limits back on the ballot. But he says he's already a step ahead and has gotten over 200 signatures towards his next petition. Critelli doesn't have long to get the signatures, but if he does, then the vote goes on the referendum and the public will decide. If not, Utica Mayor Robert Palmieri could possibly run for re-election in November. Critelli says tonight feels like a win, but he knows he's still got a lot of work to do.
I feel great. Takes a lot of work, and I was sort of surprised it was unanimous. I didn't expect that. After all the work we did, it's great to be in this position. We're not over, it's not over with yet. Not at all over with. Because the administration is not going to let this go just the way it is.
Because of a proposed law, the Common Council could have voted to change term limits back to 8 years, but many say they want to give the vote to the people. Critelli says he is expecting to have enough signatures for the petition in about a week. And if the public votes on term limits, the local law won't go into effect until January of 2019. Reporting in Utica, Jeanne Caldwell, News Channel 2.
Jeanne, thank you. And now to the Utica Common Council's Finance Committee, also meeting this evening, and the talk about funding came up for different departments in the city. So the Utica Police Department, the Fire Department, other departments as well, receiving a portion of $2 million worth of funding for their departments. The Finance Committee will be voting on how they plan to finance that money at their next meeting. We'll stay on that. Meantime, Montgomery County tonight, and the same-sex couple that was denied a marriage license by the town clerk due to her religious beliefs spoke out at tonight's town hall meeting. And News Channel 2's Alicia D'Addario was in the town of Root, and Alicia, more than 100 people showed up.
Yeah, that's right, Don. The Town of Root office building holds about 80 people. That was at full capacity tonight as at least 100 people came out to support Thomas Hurd and Dylan Tofton. They were denied a marriage license by the town clerk because they're a same-sex couple. Officials in the town of Root said Laurel Erickson's decision not to issue a license to Hurd and Tofton was because the couple hadn't made an appointment. But the town's attorney also acknowledged that Erickson said she mentioned her personal and religious objection to same-sex marriage. Town officials didn't allow videotaping at tonight's public meeting, and because the building reached full capacity, I was unable to go inside. But after the meeting, Hurd and Tofton spoke about the incredible support they received and what they want to happen going forward.
Beyond words, this is not something I ever wanted to have happen. I didn't want it to get to this point ever. But all I do have to say is, I'm seeing the people around me right now, and it shows just how strong our community really is, and it just takes my breath away, beyond what the people inside there hate. I hope the town board or Mr. Erickson makes the right decision and steps down.
Erickson was present at tonight's meeting but snuck out the side, so I was unable to ask her any questions. And as you can see in this video right now, the town supervisor had no comment as he left the building. The couple says they've talked to a lawyer, and if no changes are made, filing a suit is a possibility. Don? Alicia D'Addario live for us tonight. A story will stay on. Meantime, we're getting a first look at your forecast, and meteorologist Reed Kisselback.
Hey Don, well, we're still looking at some scattered showers that we were dealing with early on this evening. They are starting to turn though to more so isolated showers. As we take a live look at our Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, you see the heaviest of rain that has now just shifted out of the Otsego County. We still have a little bit of some heavier rain falling towards Herkimer and Hamilton County, and behind that we're looking at more so just a couple of patches of very light rain falling. That looks to be our trend for tonight. That flash flood watch that we have that expires within the next hour has now dropped down to just Shenango and Otsego County. That's looking to be clearing out, like we just said, within the next half hour. Your weather headlines for the night tonight, we're seeing that transition over to isolated showers We'll be starting out our day tomorrow with that fog as it continues to develop overnight tonight, and we're going to be slowly drying out tomorrow morning. By the time we get to the afternoon, we are looking at mostly sunny skies. And a look at the fish and game forecast for you for tomorrow. Conditions looking to be between good and fair, but for tonight, we are looking at a low of around 65 degrees with mostly cloudy skies, and we'll have a full look at your forecast coming up in a little bit. Don?
Okay, for a desktop, WKTV.com, go there, go to the weather section. The hourly forecast can be found there, along with the weather blog and closings and cancellations. On your smartphone, though, if you go to the Apple App Store or Google Play, you can download the News Channel 2 weather app so you can have all this information right at your smartphone or tablet. There are still more than a dozen major wildfires burning across California. Officials say that conditions are not likely to improve quickly, and they say the fires could impact the start of school for some districts.
Across California, tens of thousands of people have been evacuated from their homes, and some may have nothing to return to.
We're in the cabin only 5 minutes, but that 5 minutes, the flames had already come up over the hill, so those cabins are gone for sure.
Others are preparing just in case the fires get closer to their homes.
And you see that glow as it's getting a little bit brighter and brighter. And then after a while, you see the flame and you don't sleep real well.
More than 14,000 firefighters are battling 15 large wildfires that are burning across the state, from the Holy Fire in Southern California that started on Monday to the Mendocino Complex in the north, a combination of two fires that has grown to become the largest wildfire in California history, devouring more than 300,000 acres and destroying more than 100 homes.
We could see the fire, about 30-foot flames coming up over the ridge. We had the fire department driving up, and basically he pulled up to us and said, "Hey guys, you need to get out of here right now."
And now state police are on the lookout for this Frankfort man who's facing several charges related to the theft of a fire truck from Ephrata. Authorities say that Claude Bruce stole the truck, drove to the state of Maryland, and met up with a person he met on social media. The truck is valued at $125,000. He's facing a number of charges, including grand larceny. If you do know where he is, you're being asked to contact state police. Authorities are investigating why a dog was tied to a log and sent into the Erie Canal. This happened in Rome on July 30th. This is just off of the canal trail at the end of Lucas Street. The Central New York SPCA says the dog was tied there on purpose. This was no accident. If you have any information, you're being asked to contact authorities at 315-454-3469. The dog is at the SPCA in Syracuse tonight, and we're told the dog remarkably is doing well.